What's up guys, it's Nova here. Today we have a assortment of PlayStation games. So PlayStation of many kinds. Let's start with the PlayStation 1 Lego Rock Raiders. This game appealed to me because this wasn't very expensive. And I never played Lego games as a kid. So I am kind of interested of those now that I'm an adult and I can get all the Lego games I want. So here is the manual. This is, I believe this game is about digging. Finding rocks, finding valuables. Rokkailla, let's rock and let's get started. So on this page it's about moving by foot, and when the Rock Raider is moving around some kind of, or driving some kind of vehicle, and tapahtumat tähän saakka. The story so far. Has there been something before this game? I guess this is part of some series. Then single player game, but I really can't tell anything from these very small screenshots. So I think I would just have to start a game and start learning what's going on in here. He's a geologist. Digging job. Pilot, engineer, driver, marine. Is this like the early Deep Rock Galactic but in Lego form? It kind of looks like that. Ooh, there's a lot of vehicles in there. Looks good. And you can build some. Wow. So I guess there's a lot to do in this game. Scorpions, spiders, and a rock whale, rock monster, lava. Oh. Huh. A lot of very tiny minor scratches, but overall looks good. Okay, so it says here that Lego Rock Raiders is also available as a Lego system set. The screenshots are still so small that I really can't tell what's going on in there. But otherwise it's an interesting find. Then there's PSP game, PSP Essentials Mega Minis Volume 1. So this is really just mini games, all kinds of mini games. Some basic manual stuff, and then the starting screen, Pinball Fantasies. So it's a pinball game. That should be fun. Spot the differences, Yeti Sports, a Zombie Tycoon, and Vibes. That's a rhythm game. And is that really all? So 5 mini games in here. The UMD looks fine. Just, you know, basic scratches on the plastic, but none on the inside. So that's fine. So this is just as simple as it looks. I've been trying to find these EyeToy games in good shape. And this one is the first EyeToy Play disc, which I didn't have for some reason. But this, there's a little dent in there. Otherwise the outside is fine. 12 games and so on. And there is also manual, which is of course pretty nice. I'm sorry, I have a sore throat, so I might sound a little bit more annoying than usual. So the settings and using the memory card and using the EyeToy camera, of course. I have the silver colored version of the camera, and how you should be setting the lighting around, profile pictures. This really seems to include all the basics for using the EyeToy camera. Here are some games. Beat Freak, so it's a rhythm game, yeah. Kung Fu, sort of rhythmic, of course. Wishy Washy, that's about washing windows. Keep Ups is about keeping the soccer ball or football in air. Boxing Chomp or Champ? Chomp? That's boxing. UFO Juggler. Slapstream. That's slapping, I guess. Plate Spinner. Plate spinning. Boogie Down. Ghost Catcher. There's a nice Halloween theme right there. Mirror Time. Rocket Rumble. And that's all of the games. I think most of the EyeToy games are basically the same game, but just some minor differences how it works. And sure, the camera isn't that precise, so I think it's completely understandable that most of the PlayStation 2 players didn't get that excited about EyeToy. I think they had a lot of confidence with this project, and I think it's a nice thing to try and preserve all these games. There's plenty of these still around, so you know, why not? And finally, the disc. It is in nearly perfect shape, so that's good. PlayToy 3. And this is already the platinum version. And no manual. Not sure if needed, really. Some really minor shallow scratches in here, but otherwise it's in perfect shape. I think it's strange to have EyeToy game discs in such a good shape, because many of these have been in families with kids, and kids don't necessarily treat discs like this and game discs like this that well, which means they are often in pretty nasty shape. But these haven't been in children's hands, I think, so yay for me. PlayStation 2 Half-Life. This is a strange thing. I think the core game is pretty similar to first Half-Life on the orange box, on PC, on Xbox, but there are some differences with this port. And as you may know, this is the only port that happened on different consoles than Xbox. So it's a classic in that sense, I think. I think this is something like maybe we are talking about 15 euros up on eBay. So when my fiance found this one for around 5 euros, that was a really good price. So the manual is interesting, I think, because as I said, things are done a little differently on this PlayStation 2 port. I'm not going to do any real comparison here. There are plenty of videos about that topic, but here's the controls. This is all in color, which is really nice. It looks good to me. Oh, and then there's the Half-Life Decay mode, or is it like a different story? I'm not sure, but that's something that hasn't been seen on PC or Xbox at all. So that's kind of exclusive for PlayStation 2 version or port. I think we can really talk about a version. Here are the difficulty stages, difficulty settings. So there's the decay mode, that's a cooperative campaign. Head to Head is a multiplayer game. Yeah. Some head crabs in there. Nice decorations. And there's really the basics of the game. Anyone who has played Half-Life knows this stuff already. Classic weapons like crowbar. And that looks so good. Equipment. And there's more about the decay and head-to-head versus mode. And then there are main characters and non-playable characters, enemies, saving, and credits, a lot of credits. And the beautiful, beautiful blue disc is in good shape also. Again, some minor scratches, but they're just only on the surface, no real damage here. So yeah, there's that. So that's it for today's collection video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!